today I am in the kitchen actually cooking one of my kids' favorite dishes, pepper chicken. Instead of pepper steak, we're eliminating the beef and cooking with chicken. So right now I'm getting ready to sear and brown some chicken breast that I've chopped up. And I'm just gonna put that in some vegetable oil until it's cooked very well. It's a very simple dish. If you come home from work and you're tired of cooking or you don't know what to cook, this meal can be done in about 30 minutes. Prep your food the night before. I'm just going to cook this chicken. I'm going to add a little seasoning to it, a little seasoning salt, a little pepper, and I add more seasoning to the sauce once the chicken is cooked. So right now I'm just going to add a little salt and pepper to the chicken. And I'm just going to kindly turn it over as it cooks. Make sure it's cooked very well. You don't want any raw meat. And we're going to let that cook for a few minutes. I already have the rice here ready to go with the wonderful pepper chicken. Over here I already have my onions, green peppers, my garlic, my tomatoes. I already have that cut up ready to go into the gravy sauce that I will be putting together. And once the chicken is done, we will come back to what the next step is. But right now we're going to just let the chicken cook for a few minutes. And once the chicken is done, I'll show you what the chicken looks like. And then we'll put it all together. Pepper chicken. It's one of my favorite dishes requested by my children when they were preteens. They're now grown. And so instead of pepper steak a lot, they request that I do the pepper chicken. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to let this chicken cook probably for about 15 minutes. And we'll come back. Now we have the chicken is cooked. We're going to cook it a little more once I make the gravy, but I took it off the fire so you all can see how white the chicken meat is. And now I'm going to make some gravy. I have a little oil here from the chicken, and I'm going to add a little flour. You know how we used to do it old school? For this old schooler, you brown the flour and let it get brown first. So that's what we're doing right now with this here oil. And you gradually add the flour. It all depends on how thick you want your gravy to be. This is also how I make my roux when I'm doing my seafood gumbo, which is normally around New Year's time. So you'll have the opportunity to see how we throw down. You probably get to see me doing a lot of Thanksgiving dinner as well, because I have all my kids with me. My oldest daughter will be here, and we all love to cook. So we'll probably have a few dishes to showcase while you all are enjoying your holiday season. So as you can see, the roux is starting to brown. It all depends on how brown you like your roux to get. And I'm just going to keep stirring it. And actually I'm going to add just a touch of a little more oil. So I can add a little more flour. I kind of like my gravy to be a little thick. I'm going to add a little more oil. And then I'm going to add a little more flour into the pot. And I'm just going to stir, constantly stir until I get it the brown that I want. I won't do the chicken as brown as I normally would do the beef gravy, or if I was doing pepper steak, I would have the gravy dark like the steak, but since we're doing chicken, I'm not going to have it as dark. So you see how brown it's getting? It's almost at the color where I want it to be at. We got to be careful because it can burn, and you don't want your gravy mix to burn. So I'm going to start adding in chicken broth. You know, in the old school we used to do water, but I'm going to stir in chicken broth and constantly stir the gravy. It's liquefied right now. But once I add the peppers and the chicken and everything in here, it would thicken up. So I'm adding the chicken broth. You can go to any grocery store and get some chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, it's okay. Use water and just season it to taste. So right now, it don't look like much of anything right now. But again, as I say, it would thicken up. And of course, you're constantly stirring it and season it to taste. Now, I like mine a little spicy, so I add a little crushed peppers, garlic, Cajun seasoning. But I'll do that once it gets thickened. So right now, I'm just going to start adding in my vegetables. So I'm going to add in my onions so that it can cook. My green peppers, because you can't call it pepper chicken if you don't have your peppers. And my daughter called herself trying to cook one time. I'm like, where the peppers at? Gotta have the peppers. And you add the green peppers and the onions and your garlic. Normally I would use garlic powder, but I didn't have any more, so I cut up some fresh garlic and let that begin to marinate in the gravy, and it's going to get thickened. And then I'm going to also add back in this here, I'm going to add the chicken back in here so that it can finish cooking. Smells good and has a good smell to it. You add the chicken back in here. Again, this is a quick meal that you can cook in about 30 to 40 minutes. Doesn't take a lot of time. And you serve it over rice, and it's scrumptious. And you add the tomatoes to at the end to bring color to your dish. And the one thing about chicken breast, it doesn't take long to cook. And when you chop them up in small pieces, it cooks even faster. So we got the chicken in there, we have the onions in there, we have the garlic, the green pepper. And as it thickens up, I will begin to add my spices in there and my tomatoes. And then I serve it over a bed of rice. And you guys will see how scrumptious it's going to be. So that's the pepper steak. We're going to let that cook for about 15 to 20 more minutes. I'm going to turn the fire up. And I'm going to constantly watch it again because I don't want the gravy to stick. And it can stick, so I'm just going to let it cook for a few minutes. we'll have the final outcome shortly. All right, so now that the gravy, as you can see, the gravy has started to thicken up, and the green peppers and the onions have started to soften up. I'm going to add some color and something about tomatoes that just add to your dish. So I sliced up some tomatoes, and we're gonna cook those in there. And you want your tomatoes to cook just about all the way down. And we got the tomatoes in there, the green peppers, the onions. And you see how thick the gravy is getting, and the chicken is still cooking. So when I browned it earlier today, I didn't want to cook it all the way through because I knew it would still be cooking once the gravy hit it. And I add most of my seasoning to it. We like spicy stuff, so I'm going to add a little Cajun seasoning. I've already added the garlic, the salt, the pepper, and I'm going to add some crushed peppers to get that little bite for those of us that like spicy food. It's the difference between spicy and salty. You don't want it too salty. It's bad for your health and you can't enjoy your food. You don't want it too hot because you still won't be able to enjoy your food. But just enough spices would give your food that kick and that bite. So now that we have all of the ingredients in, we're gonna let that cook for about another 10 or 15 minutes. And then I will serve it over a bed of rice, and we will have some good eating going on. It's all done. You see that looks delicious, scrumptious. Before I scoop that out though, I'm gonna get a scoop of rice. Get a scoop of rice. And we're gonna put it on a plate like that. If you want more rice, we're gonna add a little more rice. Okay. Yummy, yummy. Yummy for the tummy. And then I'm gonna scoop. Look at the big chunks of chicken and the tomatoes. You just want to that gravy. I like a lot of gravy on mine. Try to get a little peppers, a few more green peppers. And there you have it. I'm going to taste it. And there you have your great 40-minute pepper chicken. Just gonna have just a little bit. I got the onions. I want a little green pepper, a little piece of chicken with the rice. Just right. Not too spicy. Chicken is tender. The tomatoes add just a whole nother dimension. Why not try it? Again, log on to my YouTube channel at One Ms. Garner, MZGARNER. And when you try this recipe, text me, post, let me know how you like it. Very easy.